Here we are inside San Antonio at this home, getting ready to break ground. As you can see, started scratching a little bit. Really been working on the pre-construction items on this home. Being in a historic district inside San Antonio, had to go through all the approvals with the board, HOA, then obviously our permits with the city. So here we are now, got all that checked off. We got our lot pinned for our building envelope. That's what these stakes are going to be, you see. Once we had that set, we had our foundation crew come set a rough border on our form boards. So we have that set. We're able to mark which trees we're going to have to remove. You can see we had this tall 40-foot tree here. We had cut down to a manageable size. That way we can get the machine in here and pull that out at its roots, and then get the build site scraped. And then we'll be ready to start on the foundation from there. But you can see here, you definitely want to make sure on a lot like this inside of the city, really tight. So get your site pinned, make sure you're exactly where you're at as far as the site plan that you develop. Make sure you're not over any easements or building setbacks, since this one's so tight, not much room to play with. So we get those pinned. We'll get our full forms up, and then we'll get a form survey again before we actually pour the foundation. But this is kind of what it looks like now in the prelim stage. And as we continue with progress, you'll be able to see it all start to come together. But definitely pre-construction and prelim stuff's not one thing you want to overlook. Definitely part of the process. So here we are, and we're getting ready to start building. Here on the backside, you can see we have the outline of our house, our form set, so we can get that starting point. Again, based off of the pins that were set in the ground by the survey crew, who based it off of our site plan, got the exact measurements. That way we're exactly where we want to be, not over any easements or anything like that. Those flags actually mark where there's actually a pin in the ground that the surveyor put. So that way the foundation crew comes out here, they know exactly what to work off of. So that's the front of our structure over there. You can see that orange nail that was spray painted, that's actually going to be our elevation. So everything's flat across, but that's what that is. And then those flags are the pins for the building envelope, so we know what we're working with. And then again, on the front of the house, we have our temporary electric pole that was set by our electrician. So city will come in and put the meter there. You can see we added a electric pole to get power to the house. So power run overhead there, and then we'll come underground to the house. But again, just all part of the process, permitting, approvals. Again, this house is in a historic district, so had to go through that process with all the exterior and selections and whatnot. So our team has just been working on the back end. That way, once we break ground here, pour our foundation, we'll be ready to build all utilities in place and kind of go from there. So subscribe and check it out so you can see what it looks like here in the next couple of weeks. Process-wise, like we mentioned, we're going to get started on our foundation. Now that all our preliminary items are taken care of, obviously foundation, a very important aspect. We'll get these trees cleared out, the stumps pulled out, we'll scrape down the lot, finish out the forms, get our form survey, and then after that, we'll start bagging with our foundation. Plumber will come in, run all their pipes, all their drain pipes in the slab. So they'll base all their measurements off of our walls once the form's done, have our elevation marked, just the things that need to be coordinated along the way. So once plumber's done with his drain pipes, we'll come in with our bag crew, fill, we'll get all our trenches for our beams. Then we'll come in with our steel, run all our steel. With our foundations, we always do rebar versus post-tension 99% of the time. But again, our steel will come in, run their steel, get everything inspected, make sure it's good to go, and then we'll schedule a pour date for the concrete, get everything poured, obviously tested beforehand, inspected, make sure our pipes are holding water before we pour concrete. But again, this is what it looks like now, so you should subscribe. Next time we're out here, a lot of those moving parts will be in place, but you can see the before and after and see how it all kind of connects together.